Actually, Bev's looking better than I thought she would.
I was the one who did all the hard work.
Oh, aye. Suppose you're thinking about becoming a midwife as a career, are you? Now you got off to such a flying start.
No, once in a lifetime's good enough for me. Wasn't exactly how I planned to spend me Christmas, though.
Good job you were there, though, wasn't it, eh?
Yeah, it was just luck everything went all right. I mean, I didn't have a clue what I was doing.
Hey, don't you be talking yourself down, son. Bev and that little one on there are safe and well, and you should be proud of yourself for helping.
Yeah, well, it hasn't really sunk in yet. Has my mum said anything about the new addition to the family?
No, she's still got her head full of arts only. That's enough to occupy her mind.
Think she want to come and see the baby?
I hope not.
Bought you a present.
There's no need to buy me presents.
Well, now I have bought it. I'm sure you can pack it.
Well, packing can wait a few days, can't it?
No, I don't think so.
Well, we're not travelling until New Year's Eve.
Well, I've changed my mind. I want us to go tonight.
It would be very difficult for me to get away today.
I think it'd do us both good.
But I've got things planned for this week.
And I had things planned, but I unplanned them.
Well, I haven't done any washing. I'll have nothing clean to take with me.
Well, we'll just find a hotel with a laundry service, won't we?
Well, I don't see the point of going so soon. It's not my fertile time until the end of the week.
Anna, look, I don't just want to spend time with you when you're fertile. I mean, this is all a bit awkward, isn't it? I want to be able to talk to you, so I can get to know you a bit more.
We could do that here.
Not when I'm getting dragged away to the club every 5 minutes. I want to be able to relax with you, so that, you know, we can get things going the way we want them to. So listen, I've got a few things to sort out at the club. If you pack these lovely cases, we'll miss the worst of the traffic. See you in a minute.
Been tidying up.
Just getting the place looking nice. Can't get rid of the smell of candle smoke down.
You'll get used to it. You look happy.
I am, yeah. Alright, who's that?
Oh, it's Brian and everyone. I thought they would have been here before me.
Are they coming here again?
You try stopping them. I suggested we hold our New Year vigil at my place, but I was shouted down. With you being baptised now, they're really keen to hold it here. You're a real part of us now.
What's New Year vigil?
Just a few days of concentrated prayer through to New Year. What, shall I let them in?
Do we have to?
Kate, we've chosen you to be our host. Chosen your home for our vigil. That's an amazing honour. Look, I better let them in. I might start singing carols if I don't.
I suppose, yeah. Will you all be staying here till New Year?
Of course, yeah. We pray in shifts, so there's 2 of us going at any one time.
But I haven't got enough food in or anything.
We won't need food.
Well, I will.
No, you won't. Because you'll be fasting with the rest of us.
What? No food till New Year?
Oh, we cook up a big pan of soup today. Once that's finished, not one mouthful of food will pass our lips till New Year. Hiya, come in.
Hi, Kate.
All right. Hiya. Hiya.
Hi, Katie.
Hi, Kate. Hi, Kate, there's someone here for you.
Hello, love.
Hiya.
Sorry to disturb you. Did you have a nice Christmas?
Well, yeah, thanks.
Spent up now, are you?
More or less.
Listen, hope you don't mind, but I was wondering if you could manage a few hours' work at the florist's again. I'm going to need somebody. Jean's still in Oxford.
I should think that'll be all right, yeah. Money seems to go dead quick at the moment.
There's no chance of you covering for me today, is there, whilst I'm at the hospital? Otherwise, I'm going to shut the shop.
I don't mind when. How's Tony?
Still fighting, love.
We need you to help with the soup, Kate.
Oh, sorry, I don't want to keep you from your visitors.
Mrs. Dixon's asked me to work for a few hours in the flower shop. I thought the money would come in handy.
Yeah, sounds great, yeah.
Can I give you these keys so I can go straight to the hospital?
Of course, yeah.
And has Kate asked if we can help by praying for him?
Mm-hmm. Well, we could pray for him if you didn't mind. I've been learning a lot about prayers and that from Simon.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, I'd appreciate that, yeah. I really would. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. You sure that's all right? We're going to work in a few hours.
Of course it is.
Did I do right suggestion we could pray for Mrs. Dixon's son?
Of course you did. Didn't it feel right?
Yeah. Everything's felt right since you baptised me.
Oh, hi, yeah. Hey, listen, I've left a message with Sinbad and Mandy about the wedding Friday.
I'm not sure there's going to be any Friday. Barry's changed his mind about us going to Scotland.
Doesn't he want to go now?
He wants to go today, not Friday.
Oh, wait, what have you said?
Obviously not enough to put him off the idea. I tried to, but he caught me by surprise. Thinks I'm packing right now.
Well, can you tell him you were sick or something, make something up?
Well, I could try, I suppose.
Oh, you've got to keep stonewalling him. He'll just get bored and fed up and then he'll give up.
Do you think?
Oh, you've got to, because look, you know what Barry's like? He just does things on the spur of the moment.
Well, if I do have to go to Scotland, at least I'm still on the pill.
Yeah, well, you won't be going to Scotland with him, will you? It's going to be me and you going off into the sunset, isn't it?
So you think it's worth just trying to talk to him about it?
Yeah, of course it is. That's a fiver, that. Thanks, mate. Cheers, thanks very much. He's not going to drag you there, is he? You just keep thinking about next Friday you're going to have a ring on your finger, and then we can do what suits us for a change, all right?
Beth? Who is it, love? It's all right, Mum, it's for me. I was hoping this was the right house. What are you doing here? I don't know, really.
Well, you must have come for a reason.
I wanted to see you.
What do you mean, see me?
Come in, it's freezing out here. It's a bit difficult at the moment. Have you got someone with you?
I'm my mum.
Look, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have come. Beth, I know what you're thinking.
I'm not thinking anything.
You're thinking I'm going to stand up in front of your mum and start kissing you, aren't you?
No, no.
Yes, you are. I thought you were supposed to be my friend.
I am.
Well, how can you be when you're too ashamed to even let me come in?
I'm not ashamed of you.
Look, I came to talk to you, not to stand on the street and show you up. I like you too much to do that. As a friend, I mean, that's all. Beth, I'm sorry for upsetting you. I'm just popping out, Mum. Beth.
Walking back to the bus station.
Yeah.
There's a shortcut through the park.
You know, I get lost.
I'll show you if you want.
He's not bad for 2 months premature, though, is he?
He's so tiny.
He's a little fighter, though, I tell you.
He's put on weight, though, isn't he?
Hey, we're making him sound like Frank Bruno here. He's going to be my size soon, the way he's going.
Remember our Jackie? Thought she was going to suck me dry, the appetite she had.
Hey, Michael, the Farley freak, was just the same. Do you remember? Thought we were going to have to order his rust simple, the state of him and his hollow legs.
Well, Tony was the opposite, though.
Yeah. He was never as strong as the other two, was he?
God willing, he'll come back to us.
Yeah, he's a fighter. Just like this little fella here.
So, how does it feel being a father again?
I don't know, really. Hasn't quite sunk in yet.
Seems strange you starting a life with a new baby and I'm facing losing my little Tony.
Oh, Tony D. And we won't lose him.
Oh, sorry. Mike said you were here. Hope you don't mind me coming in.
I said you wouldn't.
You're very lucky. He's lovely, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a star.
How you feeling?
So, a bit weepy. Doesn't really matter anymore because I've got a new busy mate, haven't I?
He's got a good start in life, though, hasn't he, eh? Born the same day as me.
And the same as Jesus.
Oh, all right. Jesus Christ and Ron Dicko. The lad is in good company, isn't he, eh?
He's not going to be too happy about only getting one set of crazy prezzies, though, is he?
He won't go short, I'm sure.
Is it time for his feed?
I'll leave you to it. I got this present for him, if you don't mind.
All right. Thanks.
Make the most of him, Bev. Make the most of every minute you can get with him. You'll never know another love like it.
We're not saying very much, are we? When you said all the things you said to me last week and tried to kiss me, it wasn't quite what I was expecting. I just felt like I wanted to kiss you. And I thought you wanted me to. You could have asked me. I couldn't believe it. I felt like a vampire or something when I saw the look on your face. Well, it's never happened to me before. I hadn't stopped to think what was happening. I just left it. So what do you think now?
I don't know.
I suppose I've been wondering how long you've been a lesbian. Well, it's news to me if I am. Well, if you're going around wanting to kiss women all the time, it looks that way. I don't go around wanting to kiss women all the time. You know what I mean? I know it sounds boring. It's just, I had all these really strong feelings for you. And then I wanted to kiss you. To show you how I felt. Couldn't you have sent me a card or something? You know, something not quite so public. I mean, I was bound to be shocked, wasn't I? It's only a few months since you were falling over yourself to get into Peter Harrison's pants. I know. And that's why I don't know how to describe the way I feel for you. It's not like I'm only out for you because you're a girl. I wanted to kiss you because you're you. I don't understand that. I mean, do you mean like because you fancy me? Well, I'm scared to say anything now in case I frighten you off again. Look, I promise I won't run away. I know I upset you the other day. And I'm sorry. Whatever was going on inside me just went over the edge, and then I tried to kiss you. But it's happened now, and I can't change it. But I don't want to leave you frightened of me. I'm not. So, will you come back and carry on staying at ours then? As a friend? I don't think it'd be a good idea. Look, I wouldn't creep up on you in the middle of the night and jump on you, you know. I've really screwed things up between us, haven't I? Look, if I come back one day next week to get me stuff, we can have a coffee or something. And then what? Whatever. Meaning then we wouldn't see each other anymore. You make it sound like we've been going out with each other. Look, I'm going to get my bus. Mum will be worried. Did you have a good Christmas in the end? Apart from missing you. As a friend, I mean. Look, when you come back, I promise I'll keep my distance.
Oh, Tony's looking good today.
He's still fighting, isn't he?
Like your new stepbrother. He's got a long haul ahead of him. 2 months early.
Well, the doctor said he's all right, though.
I can't believe your dad's a new dad again. Should be you having the kids. Mind you, that make me a grandmother. And I don't feel old enough to be that yet. Do you think I make a good granny?
Yeah, of course.
I can't see you getting married in the near future, so I suppose I've got a long wait.
Well, you never know, do you?
Right. Suppose I better get our Tony washed and changed. Thought I'd left that all behind me when he came out of nappies. See you later.
Yeah, see you.
That smells brilliant.
So, what happens with this fizzle thing then?
Well, we pair off into twos and we set ourselves shifts, around sleep or work or whatever. And then we just get on with it, round the clock praying.
No food?
The time will be gone before we know it. We won't starve, we'll just be cleansed.
Are we praying for anything in particular?
Whatever we think's right. What do you pray for?
I don't know. Maybe for all those people in Bosnia and all those places out there.
Well, it's your house, Kate. We're all a family now, so we'll pray for what you want. You'll be chock full of Jesus' light by the end, Kate. It'll be knackering, but brilliant.
I didn't expect anyone to be in.
We're just having some soup. Would you like some?
No, thanks.
honest, I've eaten too much over Christmas. I was just calling to see if I'd left my family allowance book somewhere. Can I have a word?
Of course, yeah.
I thought you were at your mum's.
Well, I was, but I wanted to come back home. And we decided it was better having someone here in case the estate agents brought anyone round.
Does your mum think you're staying here on your own?
But she doesn't mind me having friends staying.
Here it is. So, hope all your friends are behaving themselves.
Of course they are, aren't they?
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. We've got a rota for the cleaning and that.
Sounds like you've all moved in.
Just until New Year.
I hope that's all right. We thought Kate needed the company. We can all go if it's a problem.
Well, I don't want to spoil things for you. As long as you're looking after the place.
It's fine. I feel better having my friends here.
I'll get some more soup.
You sure you're all right?
Fine, honest.
We are trying to sell the place, remember?
I know. I'm trying not to think about it.
Have you been missing your dad?
My friends have been dead helpful. If I've needed to talk about him, they've been dead good at listening.
Well, I better get off. Visiting our Bev and the new baby. Will you promise you'll phone if you want to talk?
I will.
Leave you to your soup, then. See ya. And you know what your dad would want me to say, don't you? No wild parties, kids. See ya.
Bye.
Why aren't you packed yet?
I don't want to go today.
Listen, Anna. I know our relationship isn't exactly one made in heaven. But we've got to stick at it. And I mean, it'll be over before we know it.
It's not easy doing what we're doing.
Well, I hardly know you, do I? I just thought if we had a few extra days together, maybe we could talk a bit and find stuff out about each other.
Like what?
Like, well, I don't know what, really. I mean, I know your name's Anna Walska and that you come from Poland, or so you keep telling everybody.
I am from Poland and my name is Anna Wolska.
But what else do I know about you, though?
There's nothing else you need to know.
I'll tell you what. Who do you look like? Do you look like your mum, or do you look like your dad?
My mum.
Are you all right?
Just got me thinking about home now.
Well, I'll tell you what. You know, when all this baby business is finished, I'll pay for your mother to come over from Poland to see you. Think of it like as a productivity bonus. So I'm going to go and get my gear together now. And when I get back, we'll get off. Okay?
Just need a few minutes.
You seemed a bit put out about everyone staying.
I was a bit. I thought me and you might, you know, spend some time together by ourselves.
How about me and you pairing up when we do our shifts? That'll get us together, won't it?
I suppose, yeah.
We can pray together and maybe sleep together.
Sleep together.
Well, now you're baptised, we're closer now, all of us. There's nothing to stop us, is there?
Of course not now. When?
Oh, not just right now. Other things to do yet. Right, prayer time. Come on, you deadheads. Time to start zapping Jesus.
Oh, look at them. They're gorgeous. Who brought them?
Guess?
Not wrong.
Dee Dee.
Has she been to see you?
Well, she came to see the baby, really, not me. She was all right, though.
What was wrong here?
He was a bit overwhelmed, I think. I don't think he knew quite what to do.
But he was. So what did she say?
Much, really. It was like she was welcoming me into some kind of mother's club. Like I'd passed some kind of test or something.
Well, you've not run away screaming yet.
Yet.
And you're looking well.
Yeah, feeling good. Just wish I could get out of here and get on with it.
Has Ron said anything to you about, you know, the future?
Well, Tony takes up all his time these days, doesn't he? If I start leading my life around Ron, I'm gonna get nowhere, am I?
Do you think he's ever questioned it being his baby or not?
He's convinced he's his.
Well, if it was Mike's, it certainly comes as a shock to Dee Dee to find out she was a granny.
You still not packed?
I'm not feeling very well. I think I've got a migraine coming on or something.
Oh, yeah. That's come on quick, hasn't it?
I'm sorry, I just don't feel well enough to travel.
Well, you don't have to do anything. You can just sit in the car. You can sleep it off if you like.
Well, I couldn't even pack or anything. It's coming on very badly.
That's not a problem. I'll pack for you.
No, please don't touch my things.
You made a deal with me, right? So having a kid.
Please, I asked you not to touch those things.
Look, the sooner we get to Scotland and get down to it, the sooner you'll get pregnant and we can finish this business, all right?
Please, those are private things. I don't want you touching them.
What's this, lot?
They're just left over from the last time I was taking the pill.
I don't believe you. That's why you're not getting pregnant, isn't it? That's why you didn't want me in there, isn't it? I'm paying you to have a baby for me, and you're stopping a pill down your throat every night. I trusted you. We talked about it. We had the contract.
Which I couldn't live up to.
So you're going to pay me the money back then, are you?
I haven't got it.
I don't care. I want it back now.
I haven't got it.
I don't care. Come on, give it.
Or else what? What are you going to do? Kill me? Or do you only kill pregnant women?
I wanted a kid off you. That's all. Just a kid.
Right, Kate, you tell us what we're going to do.
Pray.
Till when?
New Year.
How hard?
I don't know.
110%. Go for it.
Immigration department, please. I don't know. Whoever deals with illegal immigrants, tell them I'm a concerned, upstanding British citizen. That's right. And I've got a late Christmas present for them.
Yes?
Miss Volska,
I'm sorry?
Anna Volska.
I'm sorry, I think you must have the wrong
Miss
address.
Volska, I represent Her Majesty's Government Immigration Service. I'd simply like to ask you a few questions regarding your immigration status in this country.
Thanks very much. Ta-ra now. Did you get the message from your Beth about the wedding?
We did, yeah. She said Friday was the big day.
Yeah, that's right. So is Sinbad still all right for best man?
He is, yeah. Looking forward to it. But Anna's excited.
Not half as much as me. But the registry office just managed to fit us in. Last one before the bank holiday.
What's all the secrecy about?
Well, it's less fuss and... Well, secret weddings are more romantic, aren't they? Well, to be honest with you, we don't want Barry to find out, really. Well, I mean, you know what he's like. He'd want to throw a big do in the nightclub and all that for us, wouldn't he? And, well, to be honest, we're a bit strapped for cash, so we just want to, you know, keep it dead small.
All right. I know the feeling. You're talking to the queen of the cash shortage here.
Yeah, so you'll both defo be there, then?
Sinbad said to say wild shrimps wouldn't drag him away from the telly normally, but for you, he'll be there.
Oh, great. So I can start getting everything organised, then?
Yeah, I hope it all goes well for you both.
Thanks.
Very wise asking for proper identification. We could be anyone, really. Not that armed robbery would be my particular forte.
Can you tell me what you want?
It is Anna Volska, is it?
Do I have to answer your questions by law?
Well, let's just say, if you are Anna Volska, we've been informed that you're currently living illegally in the United Kingdom. And if that is the case, we'll have to ask you to come with us to the police station.
And what would happen there?
Well, we'd have to ask Anna Volska quite a lot of boring questions to try and make an assessment of her case.
Would she be arrested there?
That's not for me to say, really. Of course, if you're not Miss Volska, then presumably you have some form of identification to show us who you in fact are. Like a passport, for example.
I'm afraid my passport was stolen some time ago.
Did you report it stolen at the time?
I'm sorry, no.
Was there any reason not to?
I didn't think it was very important.
It wouldn't have been because it was a Polish passport, would it? It is Miss Volska, I presume.
Can I just leave a note for my flatmate so he won't be worried?
Of course you can. We've just got to keep our paperwork in order. We've got an immigration department record showing a Miss Anna Volska as an overstayer in this country, and we've been told this is where she lives. We've got procedures, you see. It's our job to carry them out. It's nothing personal.
Leo, I'm not enjoying that.
You're gonna die, Sulka.
Leo, if you want someone to hit, go and hit your dad. He's the one who bought you the things in the first place.
Okay. Will you put these in here?
I'm trying to read here.
Please.
Gemma, don't stand on my CDs. Oh, come on.
Come on through, love. Just making a coffee if you want one.
No, I'm all right, thanks.
Beth said you'd phoned.
Right.
Said you had some clothes you needed to pick up.
Yeah, I left in such a rush for Christmas, I haven't got half the stuff I need.
Oh, it's a shame you missed her.
Oh, is she not here?
No, she went into town to see if she could pick up some cheap files in the sales, you know, for a coursework. Everything's such a terrible price these days, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. How is she?
Oh, I don't know. You're the last to find out. She's definitely not been her normal self recently. She's been snapping at me and sulking around the place like a 14-year-old. She's not said anything to you about what's wrong, has she?
Well, she's probably just tired with it being the end of term. I'll go through and get my stuff, eh?
Yeah, help yourself, love. Hey, I did tell her to tell her you were welcome to stay, you know.
Oh, I'm all right at the moment, thanks. It's nice to see my mum for a bit.
It's a shame you miss Beth. She'll be ever so cross.
Oh, hey, come on, Lee. No wonder Marianne sent you downstairs. He's getting big now, isn't he? Yeah, he'll be able to beat me up soon. I wouldn't take him on now. He's already done 15 rounds with Marianne. I think she's threw the towel in the end.
I'm not surprised. She's not used to living with kids, is she? Hey, have you decided if you'll be opening up on New Year's Eve yet?
I can't make my mind up. I don't know whether to grab the money because it's there or just close up and leave the drunk starving outside.
Let us know when you decide. I'll work it if you want. Haven't heard of any parties yet.
Hey, come on, son, leave it out with you. Right, come here, Sugar Ray Johnson. Find something to tie you out, aren't I? All right. You going out?
I feel really bad, you know. I've just had a call from work. There's some kind of panic on and they want me in, would you believe?
Yeah, you're on holiday.
Until 10 minutes ago I was. I'll try and get back by the kids' bedtime. Gemma's watching a cartoon, so she should be all right for a while.
Oh, you just coming up to plan that trip out the park and all.
Oh, that would have been great. Never mind, eh? I better go.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
You said your passport had been mislaid, Miss Volska.
Stolen.
And we know that you entered the United Kingdom on 22nd of August, 1988.
I don't remember the exact date.
Oh, that's what our records show. The problem we've got now is that you seem to have disappeared from the face of the earth ever since, without the required documentation to allow you to stay legally.
It's just the time went by so very quickly. I kept meaning to sort something out.
Have you ever been in trouble with the law at all?
Of course not. I'm a respectable children's nanny.
Who presumably hasn't paid income tax or national insurance since 1988?
I'm not the only nanny working for very low wages.
So that's how you're currently employed, is it? As a nanny?
I'm unemployed at the moment.
And are you drawing social security benefits?
No, none.
Do you mind me asking, how'd you manage to pay for food and accommodation?
My flatmate provides everything free.
In return for domestic services?
Certainly not.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything untoward. Just washing and cleaning.
I just live there. He likes the company. He won't get into any trouble because of me, will he?
I doubt it. He might be able to help you out, actually.
How?
It might take till next week before the Home Office decide what to do with you.
And what happens to me while we wait?
Well, I don't think we'd classify you as a threat to national security, so we probably wouldn't go to the extent of locking you up. Particularly if you had someone who could guarantee you wouldn't go and nip off and start a new life somewhere else in the UK.
Does that mean I'd be free to go from here?
Perhaps if we got your flatmate to come and talk to us, that might help us to decide.
I could give you his work number.
I can't see the Home Office rushing you through the system. In the meantime, if your stolen passport were returned to you, might save yourself a lot of unnecessary awkwardness.
Meaning?
Well, you know where the airport is. I'm sure your generous flatmate would help you to buy a ticket out of the UK.
One way, of course.
I'm all for reducing paperwork.
All right.
I didn't expect you to be here, but Ron said he'd seen you come in earlier on.
Well, where do you think it'd be?
At home, avoiding him.
Didn't have any news about their Tony, did he?
Nothing new.
I wish I could stay at home. I hate risking having to see him every day.
I know the feeling. It's really doing my head in working in the shop with him. Every time I see Dee Dee, my mouth goes dry. It's getting so I can't face going in for my shifts.
Town busy?
So. Getting too old for traipsing around the sales.
Any bargains?
I've no idea. Every time I look in a window, I keep seeing poor little Tony's face. I can't get it out of my mind.
I keep dreaming about it. I keep seeing it happen.
Why did you have to get drugged up, eh? I knew there was something going on the day we fell out.
I haven't got an answer, love. I wish I had.
Why couldn't you just get legless drunk at the wedding, do it like you've done the rest of your life? Are we going to face people? Are we going to live our lives knowing what we know?
Oh, we'll get by. We always have.
Aren't you due on at the flower shop soon?
Yeah, but I'm starving. It's going to be terrible having to pass the pizza place.
Don't even think about food, Kate. We'll go without food so the devil starves inside us. If he's got nothing to feed on, he dies. Why are we conducting this vigil? So the devil knows that he must die and that Jesus will live. Be strong, Kate. Be strong.
Did Ron say anything about me not going into the Aussie on Christmas Day?
I told him how poorly you were.
I appreciate that, love.
I hate lying for you.
And for everything else you've done for me this past week. I do appreciate it.
Sounds like I'm going to get a big presentation gold clock in a minute.
I'm serious. You know, you could have just dumped me, but... Well, I appreciate you standing by me.
I got you a present.
For me?
Yeah. They're from the Citizens' Advice place in town.
What for?
For you. The different leaflets telling you about the different kinds of drugs that are about. And about the different kinds of addictions you can end up with.
Oh, I'm not a drug addict.
How do you know?
Well, do I look like a drug addict?
I don't know what a drug addict looks like.
Well, it doesn't look like me.
So what does one look like then?
You've seen all those adverts, haven't you, eh? All them screwed up kids sniffing all sorts in underground car parks and that.
It's not just kids who go on drugs. If you need help, we should get some for you.
I don't need help.
Well, I think you might. If you've got a problem, well, we need to deal with it.
I haven't. I just had a one-off bad experience and that was enough for me, OK?
You put Tony Dixon in a coma and Frank Rogers in his grave. You can't pretend it didn't happen.
I know what happened. Do you think it crucifies me every time I think about it?
Just have a look at them. Good to get to work at Ron's.
I'm addicted to life. Not some rubbish drugs.
I hope so. I hope so.
Surprise!
Oh, hi. What are you doing here?
Well, come to see if you finished work yet.
Well, not really, no.
Hey, they're not paying you for reading a book and drinking coffee, are they?
Not exactly.
Right, then, come on up to the park to fly this. All right, come on, kids, help Marianne get a gear together.
Wait, hang on a minute. Look, what are you doing?
Oh, easy, Lee.
Look, I'd rather you didn't touch anything.
All right, then, I'll tell you what, you get your gear together, we'll go and wait in the car.
Mick, I'd rather stay here if you don't mind.
What, you'd rather, or you've got to?
This is going to sound really awful. I've just had enough of the kids being under my feet all the time. I wasn't getting the break I needed.
You should have said I've kept them quiet.
You can't stop them being kids. I'm sorry, they were just really getting to me. I spent 20 minutes this morning wiping jam off my CDs.
Hey, now who did that?
It doesn't matter who did it. It just made me want to go back to my flat for a couple of days just to get some space.
You wouldn't have to do that. I know they can be a bit much. I'll tell you what. I'll take them to the park and run the legs off them and get them to bed early. That'll make you feel better, won't it?
Making it sound like I'm ill or something. I just want to be me for a while.
Without Leo knocking your head off. I do know how you're feeling. Even parents get kidditis, you know. I'll tell you what, you go back to your flat and do whatever you want to do for a couple of hours. I'll get these little monsters to bed early and I'll cook us something grown up, eh? Then you just come round when you're ready.
Okay.
Right, now, you two, apologise to Marianne for getting jam on her CDs.
Sorry.
Okay. Honestly, I'm really sorry to have just run out on you.
Yeah, cope. Well, better get off and fly me kite. Come on, kids.
Hiya. All right. How's it cooking in, Bev?
Yeah, you?
Not bad, you know. Do you want a chewy?
No, thanks, I can't.
You're on a diet, are you?
No, I'm fasting.
What? Fasting as in no food?
Till New Year.
And what for?
It's hard to explain. But having a prayer vigil, me and Simon and the others.
Oh, right. A prayer vigil. Sounds a bit weird.
It's not actually. So, how are you then?
Hungover. I went out last night and ended up legless. Couldn't stand everyone in our house walking around with long gobs on them, crying over our Tony. It was doing me head in.
Still no better news?
Nothing now. I hate seeing him like he is.
Well, we could say a prayer for him if you like.
Well, I don't know if that sort of thing does him any good, though.
Well, it shows people care, I suppose.
OK, yeah. Anyway, how's Simon and the rest of your vigil aunties? Hungry. I couldn't handle that. I like my food too much.
It's hard work, honest.
So how come you let yourself get roped in?
Because I'm past the group now. I was baptised on Christmas Eve.
What?
I was baptised. It's dead good.
Oh, Casey, you want to be really careful, you know. I mean, they could be brainwashing you or anything.
No, they're not. We're just like one big happy family, that's all. They're just dead good friends. Especially Simon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How good?
Good enough for me to sleep with them.
Oh, you've not?
Not yet, but I'm going to.
Oh, no, Katie, you sure? Do you remember all the hassle Leanne had getting pregnant?
Yeah, well, I'm not Leanne. How much are these?
£2.59.
I'll have 2 packets, please.
2? Casey?
All right.
Not really.
What's the score then?
They're releasing me.
Well, just like that?
With certain conditions, like reporting regularly to this place.
I thought they would have had you on a plane out the country by now.
So did I. They've told me to wait here.
So what happens now then?
Well, all the paperwork has to go through to the Home Office. I'm really sorry for dragging you into all this.
It's all right. They shouldn't be treating you like a criminal. How did they find out where you lived?
Someone told them. Barry, maybe.
Oh, I doubt it.
He found out I was on the pill.
What? How did he find that out?
OK, Miss Volsker, you're free to go, as long as you report back here every 3 days till we contact you again. We'll be in touch. Or not.
What did he mean or not?
They've given me what they call an unofficial option. They want me to voluntarily deport myself.
Aye, aye, Keith. Got your street sweeping now, have they, eh?
Just cleaning up after your punters. You get some right ones in there.
Oh, like you mean?
Like that lad you were just talking to.
Who?
That scally you've just let in. He's into all kinds.
All kinds of what?
Whatever you want. If you want to inject this smoke, his snorty, whatever. He's your man.
You're joking, aren't you?
Oh, you don't have to believe me. I just thought it might be good for you to know.
Hey, nice one, Keith. I'll keep my eye on him, thanks. I'll see you.
Ta-da.
Thanks. 4 days is a long time to go without food, isn't it?
You're drinking lots of water, aren't you?
Gallons.
You'll be fine then. Come in here and get some rest.
You two look underage to me. Know what I'm saying? Now beat it and get lost in the crowd.
The vigil's not over yet, Kate.
I'm sorry, I never thought.
There'll be time for us when it's all over, don't worry. We're not here for sex. We're not here for the devil to win us with his sins of the flesh. We're here to starve out the devil, not to give him easy victories. Then there'll be time for us.
Hi.
All right.
This looks amazing.
Yeah, well, I hope you're hungry because I am starving.
I don't deserve this, not after today.
Oh, yeah, you do. For putting up with me and the Johnson Junior Demolition Derby team without ending up in a straitjacket.
There's no strings attached to this, are there?
Well, not unless you want to write me out a big fat cheque for the sports project by way of a thank you.
I'll go home now, shall I?
Oh, I'm sorry. A bit below the belt, that. It's a coin of boxing phrase.
I'll go.
No, I'll shut up. Have a sit down. There you go. Just start practicing, actually.
What for?
Well, I've been thinking while I was cooking. I still haven't had a flat warming party for this place. So I thought we could clear the kids' toys out the way and invite a few friends round for a little soiree. And do whatever consenting adults do in public on New Year's Eve. With the kids fast asleep, hopefully.
Sounds good to me.
Come in, it's open.
It's only me. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, that's no bother. Run out of anchovies again, have we?
No, I was just wondering if you'd decided whether you wanted me to work on New Year's Eve, yeah?
So what do you think?
Well, we're gonna need someone to change the tapes.
How'd you fancy a night off?
And an invite to a party.
A party? You're talking to the party goer of the year here.
Yeah, and you can bring a mate.
And a bottle.
I'll bring me granddad, then you'll have someone your own age group to talk to.
Get out.
That's nice being grown up for a change, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll drink to that.
Cheers.
I'm beginning to wish I'd never come to this country in the first place.
Oh, don't say that. You'd never have met me then, would you?
Well, maybe I should have just tried a bit harder to make my stay here official.
Oh, you shouldn't have to live your life tied up in some bureaucrat's red tape. We should be able to do what we want and be with who we like. We are all just people living in the same world.
What do we do?
We do what we planned. We get married next Friday.
Well, the immigration people want me out of the country by then.
Oh, it'll be New Year's Eve. They won't be bothered about you. They'll all be too busy trying to get their leg over at the office party.
Well, what about Barry? He told me once the money that I owe him. I mean, he might come round here and try and force me to pay him back.
Don't worry about Barry. I'll sort him out if he tries anything.
Oh, sometimes it just seems like everyone's against us.
Oh, look. We'll survive. We'll be Mr. and Mrs. Sullivan this Friday. We'll be able to go where we like, do what we like. We'll be off, won't we? Into the sunset. They can't stop us from loving each other.
And Brookside will be back next Monday at 12:30 on Living. At the same time tomorrow, an hour-long special feature, Surprise Wedding.
Terry's not going to come, is he?
Oh, we're early. Oh, he'll be here. Do they have registry office weddings in Poland, then?
I'd rather not talk about anything to do with Poland at the moment.
Sorry. Well, I suppose Sinbad might have persuaded him to stop off and have a drink.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah, this is him now.
Oh, wait, what's this?
It's a mate of mine. He's fitting us in between two big smart dudes.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be a secret wedding, isn't it?
Well, all right, I haven't told anyone. Come on.
Hi, Jono. You look busy.
All right, how are you?
If you hear about a multiple murder on the news, it'll be me responsible.
Why, what's up?
I've spent since Christmas with our Gary and about 90 of his mates hanging around our house.
Yeah, nothing to do and nowhere to go.
And no money to do it with. I had to get out in the end. I would have throttled him otherwise.
I know the feeling. We've almost strung up our Leo a few times, you know.
I managed to escape to one of my mates for a couple of hours. She lives on the estate around here.
Oh, nice.
So I thought she'd do a bit of shopping while I'm here. How come everyone sells out of bread on New Year's Eve?
I know it's mad, isn't it?
Well, see you then. All the best for the new year.
Yeah, you as well.
Let's hope we can do better for the kids next year than we managed this last one.
Yeah, nice one.
Carol,
have you made any plans for seeing the new year in?
Only from behind bars.
Well, we're having a bit of a get-together at ours tonight. Welcome to come if you like.
All right, thanks. I've just been dropping the heavy hints around with my mates, but she doesn't want anyone on her posh new carpets.
Yeah, well, it's up to you. Might just get you away from those bored teenagers.
I suppose so. Yeah, that might be worth it for that. Well, see you later then, maybe.
See ya.
In the party mood, yeah?
I won't be by tonight.
Do you want the slot straight up to the flat as well?
Yes, please. Look, I'll be up in a minute. Just want to word with Mike.
All right.
Oh, sorry, love, I'm just closing up.
Oh, you're not, are you? My mum asked me to get some chocolates. It's for a last-minute wedding present.
Oh, aye. Marrying off your lovely sister, is she?
No, it's that Mr. Thingy from the petrol station.
Oh, Terry Sullivan?
That's him. He's getting married this afternoon.
Oh, right. Well, you better get your chocolates then. Don't want you getting in trouble with your mum. I said he was your big mate. Aren't you going?
Yeah, well, I didn't think it was till next week, Ron. Did they say what it was at?
Not sure. It's a register office, I think, but no one's to know. It's a secret.
Right, see you, Ron.
Yeah, ta-ra.
I don't like letting you down. I'm sorry, mate.
Look, you can't keep missing shifts, Mike. I know things are tough for you with your Tony and all that, but if you're supposed to be working, then I need you here.
Oh, I'll sort myself out, OK?
And these comedy nights you're organising at the club aren't going to help, are they?
No, it's only once a week, mate. Look, I'll sort myself out, honest. See you later.
All right, mate.
Hello? Can I speak to Mr. Ashby, please? Immigration Department. Well, isn't there anyone else in his office I can speak to? This is urgent.
Hey, I'm going home today. But I don't want you worrying. Because the nurses will be looking after you. Just till you're big enough to come home with me. And then it's just you and me. And I promise you, I'm going to be the best mum in the world.
I'm sure they'll be on their way. You're very lucky to have met someone nice like Terry. Oh, well, of course I'm saying that, but don't really know him all that well. Seems nice, though. Sort that wouldn't harm anyone, really.
I think I might go out and get some air.
Oh, do you want me to come out with you?
No, honestly. You stay here in the warm.
Get there in style, you said. Get there in no time, you said. You could have walked there quicker.
I was only trying my best, wasn't I? I'm sorry about the ribbons being blue and white, you know, you being a Liverpool supporter.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
We're still fasting.
I know, yeah. I just thought I'd make sure we had enough stuff in, ready for tomorrow. You know, there being a bank holiday and the shops being shut.
I think you should rejoin the vigil now. We need all the strength of prayer we can get. A few more hours and our bodies will be cleaned out. No more toxic junk left. No food for the devil to feed off when he's trying to live inside us. The fast will be over soon.
Where are you going?
To the shops, to buy some food for the feasting that follows the fasting.
You nearly ready?
Yeah, I'm just washing my hands if I can get near the sink.
And come on, thanks.
Right you are.
Aye, aye. Looks like you haven't eaten for the week. £8.70, please.
Cheers.
Thank you. Yeah, 130. Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Right, are we ready for the Aussie?
No, Dad, I'll go on my own later. I'm just going to see Casey.
What?
I thought you were all supposed to be on some kind of fast day.
We are.
So? Yeah, I was wondering if you wanted to come over for a coffee. You know I can't. I'm still fasting. Even your precious Simon. Yeah, why? Because I've just followed him over here from my dad's shop and he's been eating all the way. Simon? Yeah, look at him. He's a con merchant. You're all starving yourself mental and he's been out here doing his Billy Bunter impression, haven't you?
I'm the one who has to stay strong.
Have you been eating?
Of course I have. I'm the one. I'm the one who has to eat for all of you. When there's food inside me, the devil comes to me and leaves you pure and clean. So you can all pray without fear of him dragging you into eternal damnation.
Oh, and what kind of junk's that?
Look, can we get back to the vigil now? Coming up to the crucial hours.
Katie, he's conning you, can't you see that? You heard, didn't you? Simon's eating for all of us. He has to do things like that. Katie?
Feels horrible having to leave him.
Yeah, well, he is in good hands, isn't he? Look, Bev, I'm sorry, but I won't be able to drive you around to your mum's. I've asked Al Michael if he'll see you home. I've booked a taxi and everything.
Are you comparing down the Legion?
No, they've got a stand-in for me tonight. I told them I wanted to see the new year in with our Tony. You know, just hold his hand, keep him company like. So will he be all right, you know?
Used to it.
Oh, come on, Bev. I mean, I've had a bit of an excuse lately, haven't I, with our Tony being the way he is?
Yeah, you have had an excuse. But you've had an excuse to visit me with me being the way I was. Pregnant. You stopped me having the abortion, Ron. You said you wanted the child. You said you wanted to marry me.
I do, but... well, things have changed, that's all.
Yeah, well, me being pregnant didn't change.
Look, do you need me to bring Emily round to your mum's? I could bring some shopping round every couple of days for you, if you like.
I don't want you to be a part-time dad.
Right, well, I'll get off then. See how Tony.
I hope, you know, things improve for him.
Yeah.
Want me to take your case down?
Please, yeah. I'm just going to say goodbye to the nurses. Oh, did you tell the taxi driver where we were going?
Yeah, your mum's.
Well, you can tell him different. I've got my whole place back, so I'm moving there.
Well, does my dad know?
He doesn't need to know. She was a bag of nerves. I mean, 1 minute she was here, the next she was gone. I mean, she seemed fine when she was in here, then I went out to see if she was okay, and she was off down the street like there was someone chasing after her.
Right, that's it. I'm going back to the flat. I've got to find her.
All nicely packed for your runner with Terry, are you?
What are you doing?
I'm doing my bit for me country. Terry doesn't know how lucky he is missing out on marrying you.
All Terry wants is to be happy.
And all Anna wants is her British citizenship. How long would he have been happy with you for, eh? 6 months? 6 weeks? Till he'd outlived his usefulness. Write him a note. Tell me you've been deported.
Have I got any choice?
After the way you screwed me with your secret little packet of pills. I'll drive you to the airport. I'll do him a favour. Don't let him live the rest of his life thinking that you don't love him. Just lie, like you used to doing.
Do you think there'll be enough food?
Yeah, of course. Looks great.
This punch is pretty fiery.
Warms people up, doesn't it? Gets them in the mood. And it's cheaper than getting a load of ale in.
You ready for a glass yet?
What do you think?
Oh, why not?
What? Let me get a pint.
I thought Keith was supposed to be doing the music.
Yeah, he's letting somebody in downstairs.
All right. Mrs. Salter, Mick. What's she doing here?
Oh, yeah, I saw her today. She said she might drop by.
Hiya.
All right, so you made it then?
Hi.
Right, first things first. Glass of punch, guaranteed to have you on your back by midnight.
Cheers.
Cheers. Have you made your New Year resolution yet?
Which one's that?
The one about not giving up trying to get funding for the kids' sports project.
It's at the top of my list, honest.
Even if Graysons don't want to know us anymore.
We got a boxing ring, didn't we?
It's somewhere to put it, we need.
This is supposed to be a party, Mick. No shop talk. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. But could you just set us up for a meeting with your boss next week? So as we can get his new year off to a good start.
Anything for a quiet life.
Right, party time. Now look, I hope you like garlic bread because we've got loads of the stuff in the oven.
Oh, we don't know about that. Might spoil my chances of getting a kiss at midnight.
Anna! Anna!
Gonna be all right here on your own.
I couldn't face living back at my mum's with all Lynn staying there.
I'll give you a hand decorating if you like.
I've heard that somewhere before.
Thought we could get some baby-type wallpaper or something.
Well, we'll see how it goes, eh? It's all the smell of paint getting on his chest.
Right, I'll get off then.
Going to a party now, are you?
Well, I said I might call round at Mick's. Do you fancy coming?
Oh, this is boring now. I just want a bath and my bed.
Right, see ya, and all the best.
Yeah, and you.
We're a right pile of party poopers, us three, aren't we?
Oh, I feel terrible about poor Terry.
Doesn't have the best of luck, does he? Well, why don't we go round to Mick's party?
You're all dressed up.
We'll go if you come with us.
No, I'll be all right here on my own, thanks.
After what we've been through this year, I'd rather we could all be together.
Yeah, come on. No one stays on their own for New Year.
All right, then.
We celebrate New Year in Poland.
Who said I'm going to Poland?
Anna, what's happening? They can't throw you out the country. We're supposed to be getting married.
I told the immigration people that. I tried.
Well, where are they? I mean, we must be able to put in an appeal.
It's too late.
They can't take you away from me. I love you.
It's too late.
Well, screw them. I'll come to Poland with you.
Can't. I don't know where they're sending me.
Well, I'll follow you on wherever it is. To marry you, what do you think?
I don't want you to come. This is England, Terry. I needed a man to marry to help me stay here, any man. I won't need you in another country.
I thought you loved me.
I lied to you. I lied to myself. I'm sorry.
I loved you. And I still love you.
There you go, mate. All the best.
Hey, there's all bits of fruit in this.
Yeah, I'm brandy.
Oh, well, that'll do me.
2 points for you, Mandy.
Yes, please.
There you go.
Oh, it's a simply marvellous gathering. Simply marvellous. There'll be a flanky around later on with the caviar and chips.
As long as it's not pizzas, eh?
Oh, this is lovely, Mick. Is it a secret recipe?
It's an old family recipe passed down by Grandmama. It's a mixture of champagne and brown ale.
But you don't trip over the corgis, mate.
I was wondering what had trodden in.
Where are you going to be sniffing around Margaret tonight?
Yeah, she accepted my invite to this do, didn't she? I think I'm well in there.
What about the lads from the sports project talking to Mick? I mean, they're fit, aren't they? Surely you must fancy one of them.
No thanks.
I was only joking, you know. There must be somebody here that you fancy.
You know who I fancy.
Yeah, well, I think you're going to find you've got some competition there.
Hi, mate.
Do you think this party was a good idea?
Why not?
Well, we could be celebrating on our own, that's all.
Well, you tempt us.
You better believe it.
Hello, boys and girls. Great party. All good, clean fun.
You enjoying yourself, mate?
Well, I will once the party starts, you know what I mean? And not too much snogging, you know. We don't want to lower the tone.
No, the tone was low at the moment you arrived.
Soon be midnight. Well, girl, get your lips in gear.
You and Keith look as if you're set for the night.
I think he only invited me because there was no one else to ask. I'm not an item or anything.
Well, wish you'd come and talk to me instead.
Kid Jill's over, Kate.
Starving.
I'll bring you some food. It's time for us now.
Will you be upstairs while everyone's down here eating?
Everyone knows you're the chosen one tonight. They'll be praying for us.
I've got some, protection in my coat pocket. Shall I take them up?
Kate, Jesus is your protection. He protects each of his followers from disease and from the pain of an unwanted child.
I might get pregnant, though.
Well, then it will be a wanted child. Wanted by the Lord. Just like me. Just like you.
My lords, ladies and gentlemen, gather round for 3 rounds of Old Lang Syne, 2 of the Okie Kokie. Yeah, give us one.
Nearly time, son.
And once round the shops, and don't forget about a good clean fight, you know what I mean?
Right.
There we go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year. Well, Happy New Year.
Thank goodness last year's over.
Yeah, well, it is, though, isn't it?
Well, it'll never be fully over, will it?
Well, you deserve a better one.
Let's hope so.
For the sake of Old Lang Syne, for Old Lang Syne, for Old Lang Syne.
Welcome to the Wallflower Club, love. Cheers. Smells lovely there.
All God's natural oils. Nothing man-made. Purity. That's the secret.
You won't hate me, will you?
Sally,
There's no one here.
do you want the lights on?
Please yourself.
It's nearly midnight, you know.
Shouldn't you be down the nightclub?
You're on your own.
You're quick.
Anna out, is she?
Something like that.
Look, why don't you come round the club, mate? Have a skinful. Don't forget about things.
What things?
I don't know, whatever.
Nah. All right as I am.
Happy New Year. Yeah, same to you. You're off early? Yeah. I suppose it's a long way back to Oldham.
I'm not going back to Oldham. I've still got a set of keys to the Farnhams. I'm going to sneak in and stay there the night.
With Keith?
Yeah, with Keith.
I thought there was nothing between you two.
There wasn't.
What, and there is now, suddenly?
There might be.
Look, I know what you're doing. I know you want people to see that you're out with a fella and not a girl. Bit of an extreme to go, though, don't you think?
See ya.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Tomorrow in Brookside, Katie wakes up to her new lover and she's not too sure about all that seems to be happening. That's tomorrow at the same time.
Well, no need to wish you two a Happy New Year.
Brilliant. The whole close is going to get to know now.
So?
Yeah, right.
Well, at least I hope so. I still think we were mad not using anything.
I told you, didn't I? We know neither of us has to worry about AIDS, and whatever else happens is up to him. Jesus. The others are up and about. They're leaving today.
Oh, are they?
Bit of time to ourselves, eh?
Hmm.
Look, would it bother you if that came down?
Why didn't you like him?
Oh, sure, he's great. He's just an actor, isn't he? We don't need another hero now, do we? Not now we've got Jesus.
About time this lot came down. Been a right eyesore.
Yeah, they were saying at the farm, so you might have to come down as well because the roots have been knackered at all the foundations and that.
Go away.
All right, Dee. Anyway, that's me. Look, I'll see you later. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra, son. Did you phone a cab?
This is a go. She'd hurry up.
Yeah, well, they'll be here. Our Tony won't know for 5 minutes late visiting, will he?
No, what's the night before she goes off duty? See what kind of night he's had.
Yeah, all right, Dee. I want to go in as well, you know, to see my son.
Don't you mean both of your sons? When are they letting him out of hospital?
Soon, I think.
You think?
All right, so I should know what I've had our Tony to worry about as well, haven't I?
What's Bev calling him?
Don't even know that, do I?
So you haven't even thought about starting to take responsibility for him?
I've thought about nothing except our Tony.
Ron, sooner or later you're going to have to face up to things. It's called life.
You all right, then?
Yep.
Look, Terry, don't be giving me any of this martyred crap. I know you're wrecked since Santa's left, but well, we're both better off without her.
How's that why you bubbled her to the immigration, is it? And got her deported?
I'm a loser as well, aren't I? I'm the mug who was so desperate to have a kid was paying her to have one.
You don't get the kid, and I don't get the girl again. So, what's new?
Came down, you weren't there. I thought you'd gone.
Oh, I wouldn't just go like that, would I? Not after, well, you know, last night and that.
Listen, I won't want you getting the wrong idea or anything.
All right, come on. I know you don't put yourself about and that. So, yeah, I do still respect you this morning. So much, I'll even treat you to the pickies tonight.
No, what I mean is, well, you do know it was just a one-off, don't you? I mean, let's face it, you know, New Year's Eve, we both had a few and we got carried away.
All right, come on. It's more than that, wasn't it?
No. I'm sorry. It's best just forgotten, eh?
All right, boss. Well, that's him.
Just cleaning up the storeroom there, you know, keep myself busy and that, like.
That's what I pay you for, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey, listen, speaking of which, I don't suppose there's any chance of a sub on my wages, is there?
You suppose right then, don't you? What's so urgent anyway, Jimmy?
Nothing, you know, just had a bit of bad luck on the horses and that, like. I mean, Jackie will skim me if I'm short on that housekeeping.
Might have you to kick the habit then, eh? I mean, a good slagging off your Jackie. Keep you out the boogies for at least a week, won't it?
Hi, Jimbo.
Hi.
Happy New Year and all that, mate.
Yeah. Hey, listen, be a mate with your bungus 20.
Aye. Some New Year's resolution you've made, isn't it? Hey, sting your mates for a hand out before they've even said hello.
Hello? Oh, come on, I'm broken than my arm of his heart here.
Oh, yeah. What happened to Rockefeller Corkhill? You were bragging about buying a house the other week, weren't you?
I don't know what it's like, Trimbo, New Year and that, like.
Hello again. Didn't recognise you with your kecks on.
Yeah, well, got to start the new year off with a bang, eh?
I should be so lucky.
And I'll be irresistible, can I?
Only caught him and young Margaret in the sack this morning, didn't I?
Yeah, well, good luck to him. 20, all right, and I swear, you'll have it back by Friday, honest. Come on, Sin, I wouldn't ask if I wasn't desperate.
It's a good thing I'm flush with my Christmas tips.
Nice one.
20.
You're a pal.
I'm a mug.
You're a pal.
I'm a mug. You're missing them already, are you?
What?
Keith, I've just seen him going to work on a pizza.
Well, I'm not following him, if that's what you think. It's just a few things I need from the trading post.
Well, I think Ron's closed. He's gone to the Aussie to see their Tony.
Oh, well, the shop might still be open.
Hey, listen, Margaret. Look. There's no need for you to be embarrassed about me seeing you with Keith this morning, you know. And, don't worry. I'm not going to shout about it or anything.
Oh, I'd rather you didn't.
What's there to be embarrassed about two nice young people like yourselves, eh? Something serious with you and him. Oh, right. None of my business.
Right, well, I better go and get my stuff. May as well enjoy my breakfast while I've still got a roof over my head.
How do you mean?
Max and Patricia are due back from Oxford soon.
All right. So no more secret kipping in Farnham Towers, eh?
Well, I think I might be able to sneak a few more days in living there. Anything's better than going back to my mum's.
Hey, listen, you haven't thought of asking Beth, can you go back there for a while, have you?
No, well...
No, enough said. I mean, you've got other strings to your bow these days, haven't you? See ya.
I'll see you for the meeting on Friday then.
Bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Yeah, I'll see you soon.
See you.
Bye.
Like seeing the tribe of Israel last night. Look, thanks for letting us use the place for the vigil. Really good of you.
You're all right. Nice to be on our own again, though, isn't it?
That goes without saying. I mean, you would say if you wanted some time by yourself, wouldn't you? I mean, I can always go back to my bed set.
No, I love you being here.
Good. Because, I don't know, apart from being with you, this place feels, I don't know, right somehow. I mean, this might sound crazy, but I know your dad wants me here. I feel it strongest when I'm in his room, Says that he wants me to move in there.
My dad's bedroom?
Of course I won't if it bothers you.
No. If you think it's all right for us to move into my dad's bedroom.
Oh, well, that's what I'd like as well, us to be in there together. But I can't go robbing you of all your privacy, can I? I mean, you need your own space, and I need time on my own as well, just to think and pray, you know?
I suppose, yeah. I'll keep my own room.
Great, that's settled then.
Is there something wrong with this?
Just about everything in the world. You see...
Oh, knew one of them would forget something.
Oh, hiya. Is Simon in?
Caroline, hiya. Come in. Come in. This is Kate.
Hiya.
Oh, it's great to see you. You're earlier than I thought.
How are you?
I'm Maureen. I usually have my coffee after I've washed our Tony.
Just thought you might fancy a cup now, that's all.
No, I'll stick to my routine. That way I can have my coffee while he's in physio.
Got a life of its own, this place, isn't it, eh? Funny how you drop into it all so fast.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Sometimes wonder what we did before all this. Right, I'll get him washed.
I can do that for a change if you want.
No, you're all right.
You sure?
You're okay, I can manage. Ron, go to her.
Bev, have you been down the baby unit?
Yeah, I'm just popping into town between feeds. Register the birth and that.
I can give you a lift in if you want.
No, it's all right. You've got your Tony to visit.
Yeah, but I can still see the baby, can't I?
If you want, yeah. Well, you can pop down the baby unit when I get back.
Right, yeah. Give you a lift home after, eh?
You don't have to, you know.
No, I want to. Michael tells me that you got your old flat back.
Yeah, that's right. New year, new start and all that.
Look, are you sure you don't want me to come and help register the babe? You know, make sure you spell my name right on the birth certificate and that.
You don't have to put the father's name, so I've decided not to. Let's face it, we can't be sure, can we?
But I'm sure, aren't I? And you can't let him grow up with it saying father unknown.
You don't have to put that.
So what do you put?
You don't? Where father should be. It's just a blank.
You never said anyone was coming.
I know you wouldn't mind if Carol stayed a while. I know you can help her, Kate. Just like the family help you. Room okay?
That's great, thanks. Nice place.
Better now you're here. And just saying you don't mind Carol staying, do you, Kate?
No, only Simon never mentioned you were coming. I thought I'd met all the members of the group.
I've been staying over in Manchester. You wouldn't believe the folk I've been sharing a house with, though. Nothing in common with them at all.
Yeah, well, you're amongst friends now, ain't she, Kate?
Yeah. Should we be looking for a house in Liverpool now, then?
Not sure yet. It's good of you to put up with me while I'm trying to sort myself out, though. Hey, surprised you still got that, Simon.
Oh, the telly, yeah. I was just going to start disconnecting it before you got here.
Yeah, I like the radios, but why?
The voice of innocence, eh? TVs, radios, the media, they're all just ways of telling us what to think. The people who are supposedly running this country, in control, they don't want us questioning things. So they just tell us what they want us to believe, even what to buy. They try to control us. We know better than that, don't we, Caroline?
Oh, sure do. Simon's got them well sussed, Kate. He won't let any of that rubbish near us. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Stand you free, Bevy, if you come round the club.
No, sir.
Look, why don't you just take it out on me, eh, Terry? I mean, anything but this, pretending that... Terry, I'm here. Come in, son.
Just wondered how you were after after everything fell through and that.
Sounds a pound.
How's Anna? She all right?
I wouldn't know about that, Tim, my old mate.
I was just saying he needs to get out. Will you take him around the club or something?
Nice one, yeah. Whatever you want, mate. There's nothing on the box.
Thanks. But, I've got things to do here, Sin. See ya.
Yeah, see ya. Well, I get off then. He says he's all right.
Yeah, all right.
See you.
See ya.
This was Kate's dad's room. I'll be in here from now on. I'll just check this works, and then I better get off for my stint at the petrol station.
But if Terry's bad...
It's like having a sewer running through your front room.
I thought you understood when I told you about why we disconnected the radios and that. The media's a devil's tool, Kate.
I mean, the poison they pour into our ears is designed to get in the way of us listening to God's truth.
Yeah, well, I understand all that. I'm not stupid.
That's the last thing you are. And you're right to question everything, even me. If you don't believe in the things I say and the answers I give, then I'll be the first to understand why you couldn't stay one of the group.
I do. I just wondered, why do you need to tell you at all?
Fair question. The sad truth is, to combat propaganda, one of us has got to listen to it.
We've still got to know what the rest of the world's been subjected to. Simon's trained himself to listen without believing. Filter out what little truth there is, back to the rest of the group.
Makes sense. If not, we can talk about it some more.
No, I understand.
Saying that Anna didn't go through at the wedding. What happened?
I don't know. Terry's doing his broken-hearted clown routine. I recognise the signs.
Mum should be back any time. She's just taken Rachel to the cinema for a last-minute treat before she goes back to school.
All right. Any last-minute treats for you before you go back to college?
I don't know. Might see if Margaret fancies going out for a quiet drink or something.
I thought you would have abandoned all up with Margaret after seeing her with Keith at Mick's party.
Look, I'm not saying it didn't upset me. Seeing her throw herself at him like that.
I did warn you they'd be going out together.
Yeah, but I just think I overreacted. I mean, I know Margaret's only using Keith to prove something to herself.
But that she fancies fellas. I think she proved that all right. You know they went back to the Farnhams after Mick's party, don't you?
So? Doesn't stop me from trying to get her back as a friend, though, does it? Even if something did happen between them.
Yeah, well, it did.
You can't know that.
I do. And don't ask me how I know, because I don't want to hurt you with the details, all right?
Oh, I can handle that. Just because she's got a boyfriend doesn't mean she still doesn't need me.
Oh, Beth, stop it, will you? Just forget about it for your own sake. They're together. It's best if you leave it alone.
Well, that's easy enough for you to say, isn't it? But you tell me, how am I supposed to get rid of the way I feel about her?
Yeah, what?
Sorry, I just wondered if you're okay. Were you not showing up at work?
Yeah, fine, just a bit busy, that's all.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, look, it's Al, just leave me alone, eh, Simon?
I can't lock up, can I? I can't just leave the place. Right, fine, I'll lock up then. Bring these in with me tomorrow, shall I?
Yeah, just go, eh, Simon, leave me alone.
Right. Well then, thanks for the lift.
Well, I think there's still a couple of things we need to talk over, don't you? Like how you're going to manage when you bring the baby home.
Ron, go home. I'm going to manage fine. And Dee Dee needs you.
She doesn't, you know. She doesn't want anything off me. Closest we get is sitting either side of our Tony's bed. It's not a marriage.
And whose fault's that?
Okay, so some of it's mine. But I mean, I'm still entitled to a bit of happiness, aren't I? Like, I want to be able to enjoy having a new son. Do what I can for you both. You know, I'd give you some money to help take care of him.
I'd like to be able to tell you exactly where to stick it, but you'd be the one to suffer. OK, but any money you give me is going to be spent on Joshua, all right?
Joshua? Oh, come on. You've never called a son of mine Joshua, have you?
Josh? That's right, yeah. Dead trendy, that. Signed and sealed down the registrars, the savvy. Anyway, he's my son. You're not in any position for him to be yours. So go home. We'll be fine.
Without so much as a cup of tea? Just two? you know, help me get over the shock of his name, like.
OK. Quick cuppa then. And then you're going home where you belong.
Jimmy?
Yeah?
Do us a favour, will you? Nip down the store, Mo's running out of lager.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Have you been on the ales?
No, I'm sound. I've bit of gut lot, you know. I think I've picked up a book or something.
Right.
I'll make it till closing, you know.
Well, listen, make sure you don't puke up over any of the punters, all right?
Yeah, sound. I'll be there, boss. No problem, yeah. You know what I need? Need salt. Done.
Anything I can do?
No, Tom. Just making a sandwich. Sam's always starving when he gets back from work.
It's really good of you letting me stay. Simon said the New Year vigil was really worthwhile. We did try to organise one amongst the old group, but they couldn't see the value of it.
What old group?
The one I joined when I first came down to college in Manchester. Simon joined later. That's how we met.
Oh, so you've known him a long time then?
About 6 months. Feels like longer. We were very like-minded from the start. About the problems we saw within the group. I was the first to agree that Simon should break off and form our own group. Sounds like the man himself. I'll get on up to bed. Give you two some time on your own.
Hiya.
And goodbye. Well, good night anyway. I'm for my bed.
Something I said?
No, I've just had it, that's all.
Good night.
Night.
Good night, Carol.
Night.
See you in the morning.
How long will she be staying there?
I don't know. Until we put back together again, I suppose.
Yeah, well, she seems alright to me.
Yeah, sure, on the outside. But I don't suppose many people realised how messed up you felt on the inside. You know, all the trouble over your dad. Spiritual scars don't show, do they?
Suppose not.
But I'm relying on you to help me reach her.
Well, if I can.
Of course you can. It means we'll be busy, though. As soon as I come across somebody else who's crying out for our help.
Like who?
Like Terry from the petrol station. That's not a soul in agony, I'll eat my hat.
Teddy Sullivan?
So, we're just going to have to help him, aren't we?
Suppose I should let you get to bed.
Sorry. It's all this to and fro from the hospital. I think I'm wearing the pattern off the bus seat. Still, won't be long now before they let me bring Josh home.
Josh. If I could live here with you, would you still want me?
Don't do this to me, Ron. I went through hell trying to face up to being without you.
And now you're happier that way?
I'm managing to cope. But then I haven't had much choice, have I? When I had the baby, I had to survive. For his sake. I understand you've got your responsibilities, Ron. I don't deny you them, but I've got to face mine.
You still love me, don't you?
No. Look, it doesn't matter whether I do or I don't. I've just come to terms with the fact that I can't have you.
But what I'm trying to say is, you can.
No, Ron. What about all these reasons for staying with Dee Dee?
Because that's where I thought I should be. I thought she needed me, but she doesn't. Dee Dee wants a priest and a god to help her cope with what happened to our Tony.
No, Ron.
She doesn't want me to love or comfort her. She shut me out from all that. I mean, the only time that we're together is down the Aussie for our Tony, and I'll always be there for that, but well, as for anything else, as a couple, we just don't exist anymore. Bev. Bev, please, love, my heart's already here. Say you want me to move in.
I can't, Ron. I couldn't face another letdown.
But there won't be one, love. First thing tomorrow morning, without fail, I'll pack me bags and move in here with you. Just you, me and our little baby, eh? starting afresh. I won't let you down again, honest.
You mean that, don't you?
Yeah, love. I really mean it.
And Brookside's back tomorrow at the same time with Mick's big mouth doing more damage than good, as usual.
Teddy? Teddy, are you awake?
Cheers, mate. Yes, Harvey.
Catch it again.
All right.
Where have you been?
Walking. Better than lying awake all night.
No, you going to work or what?
Work? What's the point?
What's the story, boss?
Same old one with Teddy. Always chooses the wrong woman.
What, Anna?
Yeah. Just a bit of a problem of her being illegal. Immigration caught up with her. She skipped the country before they could deport her.
I've been there, mate. Had a run-in with the immigration myself, didn't I? She must have been terrified.
What, so Anna's gone for good?
Yeah, that's right.
Tez is really gutted, is he?
Well, he's making out he's not, but he's not sleeping or eating or anything.
All right, so. All right, mate. You know, don't mind, right? I could murder one of them cream thingies.
Oh, no, yet, I'm sorry, mate.
Do us a favour, will you, lads? Keep an eye on Teddy, eh?
All right, boss.
Listen, I better get going, so I'll give you a ring when I get back from work tonight, yeah?
Look, are you sure about this moving back to your place?
Right, is it all right if I pick up what I've collected for the Tony Fund, mate?
Yeah, help yourself, mate.
I like being here with you and the kids, but I thought you understood. I also need time to myself.
It's not only me that suffers with you coming and going. You know how much Leo and Gemma have got used to you.
Don't do this to me, Mick. I'm fond of them too, but I'm not the full-time mother type. I've got a lot more to offer them and you if I get the occasional break to recharge my batteries.
Well, I expect to see you back supercharging, all right? Oh, listen, you won't forget, will you? About seeing if you can get Carol and me to see your boss man.
I still say it's a waste of time. You'll be asking the company for funds they've already committed to another project.
I know, but it's worth a try, though. Even on the off chance that he might be able to conjure up some money so we can keep our sports project going as well.
I'll see what I can do.
All right.
Oh,
All right, sir.
Right. Now, if I've done my sums right, this should bring up to about 1,500.
Oh, nice one.
Do you think I should bring Ron and Dee up to date where all the funds going, like?
Yeah, sure. I should think they'd be both made up to it.
Yeah. See you later.
See you later, sir.
All right, Mum. My dad shoved a load of his washing in on top of my T-shirt. Just look at it.
Put it through again on the white. It'll be all right.
Hey, have you seen what you've done to my T-shirt?
Oh, was that me? I'm sorry, Jax. Here. Go buy yourself another one.
Oh, thanks. I'll earn all those for you later if you want.
No, thanks. I'll take them as they are.
Take them where?
Look, I was going to tell you last night, but you were all asleep when I got home from Bev's. I've been awake half the night thinking I'm going to say this, but I suppose there is only one way. I'm sorry, but as from today, I'm going to be moving in with Bev.
But Dad, you can't. Mum, tell him.
Right, well, I'll start getting my things together.
You can give me a hand getting the decorations down tomorrow.
What?
It'll be 12 nights. It's unlucky to keep them up any longer.
Yeah, okay. Hey!
Beth?
I just happened to be trying to study, okay?
Well, you could have asked if Rach would turn it down.
I can't work with that stupid racket on. You always have music on when you're working. Yeah, but not that teeny bopper crap.
Beth, there's no need.
Oh, that's right. Take her side as you always do.
And how am I supposed to take your side when you're behaving like this?
For God's sake. There you are, you spoiled brat. Are you happy now? You've got your own way as usual.
Flipping heck. Well, that's PMT. Who needs a nuclear fallout?
Oh, it wasn't so much the coursework that threw me. Crandall College in that respect. Emotionally, I was a mess. If it hadn't been for Simon and the rest of the group.
So, did you get baptised then, like me?
Yeah. Makes us sort of sisters, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm just thankful Simon came along when he did. Showed me the way.
I suppose it makes you feel, well, you know, really close to him and that.
Yeah, of course. But ultimately, it's the strength of the whole group that's crucial, isn't it?
All right, girls, what can I do for you?
Should I nip over and see if Simon would like us to take a pizza over for his dinner?
Could you, I suppose?
Aye, aye. So you couldn't go in, girls?
Go, we'll be back in a bit.
All right, see you later.
Have this effect on all your customers, do you?
Only the women. So, what do I owe the pleasure?
Just thought I'd find out if there's any news on the funding.
Well, Marianne only went back to work today. Said she'd try and fix it for us to see her boss.
Great. So what are we waiting for then?
An appointment for one thing.
Ah, stuff that. Appointments are just a way of shuffling you to the back of the queue and forgetting about you. Why don't we just get down there right now?
I don't know about that.
Suppose you're stuck here, aren't you?
No, it's not that. He's going to be here any minute. It's just...
Just you're too polite for your own good. Captain Cautious, eh?
Someone else used to call me that once upon a time.
Yeah? Well, if they told you to get you nowhere, they were right. We don't get if we don't ask, Mick. And the sooner we ask, the better. Those kids can say goodbye to the sports project for sure.
Yeah, you're right. I'll tell you what, we'll bomb round to Grayson's as soon as Keith gets here, yeah?
Yeah? Not so backward at coming forward after all, are you?
And you just say, mate, thanks a lot.
Hey, thanks. See you now, bye.
Well, we could have our pizzas when you take your dinner break.
Yeah, but Terry's not here to cover, is he? It means I can't get off till Leanne gets here.
OK, we'll bring you a pizza across then. Me and Caroline will take ours home.
Oh, it's a shame. We all could have eaten together.
Look, I'm sorry I haven't been able to see much of you since you got here.
It's all right. It's given me and Kate a chance to get to know each other, isn't it, Kate?
Yeah, I could show you the Albert Docker Savvy if you wanted.
That's $16.50, that. I don't know if Terry's planning on coming in today, do you?
I don't think so, no.
Well, it's a bit tricky. The area boss is due a visit. Don't know how to explain him not being here.
Well, just say he's on a sick, eh?
Yeah, but he's all right, you know. I mean, I called onto the flat the other night and he seemed a bit upset.
Yeah, well, he's having a few problems, isn't he, of the female variety. I'll tell you what, why don't you nip over and see him? Tell him he's needed over there. That might buck him up a bit.
Do you think it'll do any good?
Well, it's not going to do him any harm, is it? The state he's in, to that.
There you are.
God, you make me sick, you.
What?
Well, look at you just sitting there and me dad's getting ready to walk out on us.
This is for college. And look, Jackie, I don't like this any better than you do, but what can I do?
Well, I don't know, something. Try talking him out of it. As long as him and me mum are living in the same house, there's at least some chance they'll get back together.
Yeah, I know that, but...
Right, that's me sorted for visiting.
Hey, Mum, please try talking to Dad before you go off seeing our Tony.
I think all the talking's been done, Jackie, and at least your dad's facing up to his responsibility to that child.
But we're his children too. We're your kids too, aren't we?
Of course you are, and I'll always love you, you know that. But you're grown up, Jackson. Well, little Josh is just a baby who still needs fathering.
Dad, do you have to go at a time like this?
There wouldn't be a good time, son. Look, I'll still be here for our Tony, but I don't think there's any point in me and your mum pretending anymore.
So we'll just get left behind. Is that it? Our family just gets wrecked. And all for a kid who's as likely to be our Mike's as yours.
What do you mean? Jackie?
She just meant me and Bev went out together for a bit, that's all.
And could it be your baby?
Yeah. Well, technically, like...
You mean you could be doing this for somebody else's baby? God, you're an even bigger fool than I thought you were.
What are you doing? I'm just having a nose. Oh, I wouldn't mind some of this carpet from my place.
Come on, you're going to get us into trouble.
I'll tell you what, if they cut back on some of these posh fixtures and fittings, our kids would still have a sports project.
Yeah, come on, Marion's office is just a bit...
And we'll let them have the details later on.
Yes. Mick?
Hey, yeah. Sorry for barging in, like.
No, we're not.
I'm sorry, is this an appointment you haven't told me about?
No, it's, for God's sake, Mick, I haven't even had a chance to mention to Mr. Ross yet.
Look, just what is this?
Mick and me represent the kids' sports project, and we want to talk to you about reinstating the funding.
Yes, well, I'm sorry, but I have meetings all afternoon.
It's all right. We'll wait till you're free.
Well, I look forward to seeing you later, then. I take it you'll be there, Marianne, along with your friends?
All right, Ron.
Oh, all right, Sin.
Listen, I thought I'd just nip round and fill you and Dee Dee in on the latest on the Tony Fund and that.
Oh, yeah, right. Come in. Oh. All right, Mike.
All right.
Good news about the money for your Tony. Latest total raise, 1,500 quid.
It's great, that, Sin.
Is that good, yeah?
Oh, well, that's only up until now. I mean, there's bound to be more, but it would have been a good cause and that.
No, honest. It's great, that. Simba was just saying that the fund's up to 1,500 quid now.
Oh, that's great. People have been so good. We're really grateful to you, haven't you, Jimmy?
Well, I just thought I'd come round and let you know. I hope I haven't been disturbing anything.
No problem, honest.
Right, see you.
Yeah, and thanks a lot, Sim.
OK, Ron. See you, mate.
Ta-ra. Well, time I was... Look, it's not as if I'm not going to see it, is it? In between being with Bev at the flat, I'll be round to the shop or visiting our Tony down the hospital.
Go, Ron. You're just making things worse.
Look, I do still love you two, you know. And getting our Tony right is still my first priority.
Look, well, don't go there. Stay where you're needed.
Yeah, but I'm needed by Bev and the baby too, son. Right, well... Hardy, don't hate me for this. Please. I've got to do this.
Oh, Jack, we'll be all right. We'll be all right.
You okay, Mum?
Well, I've been better. I just wish someone had seen fit to tell me about you and Bev.
Well, we just didn't want to hurt you any more than you already were. Doesn't make any difference anyway, does it?
Not to your dad and I, no. But if Bev's baby's yours, not your dad's, well, it makes a lot of difference.
How?
Well, if he's yours, well, that means little Josh is part of our family. He's part of me.
So I didn't want to bother you, but with the area manager coming, I just wondered what you wanted me to tell him.
Whatever you like.
I'll give him a break, eh, Terry? It's you supposed to be running the place.
No, honestly, I can't manage. It's just...
Say Simon's all right on his own.
So what are you going to do, just rot in here, eh? Anyway, I've got to get round the club. Terry, give me a shout when you get back to the land of the living, eh?
I'll have tea. OK. Let's have a look at the question, see how much it's... Here it is.
He really worries about you, doesn't he? You two been friends a long time, then?
How long have you got?
All night, if you want.
You just go and live, eh, mate?
I really don't mind. I can make us a coffee.
You just go away. On my own, that's how I'm supposed to be, isn't it? What's the use of pretending any different, eh? What's the use of anything? What's the use of even being alive, eh?
Look, it's not always easy to know the answer, but it will be all right. I know the pain you're going through is really bad.
Now, don't you give me any of that cliche crap because you don't know. You don't know what kind of mess I've made of my life. Oh, look at me, eh? I bet you think I'm a right divvy, eh?
Of course I don't. But you've got to let it out. It's okay by me. You've just got to let it go. It is allowed, you know. You just got to let it all out. Come on, eh?
Okay, Richard. Not nervous, are you?
I hate smarmy fellas like that, Ross. But he's keeping us waiting longer than he has to, just to show how important he is.
Well, maybe we shouldn't have just barged in like we did.
Of course we should. Can't expect them to take us seriously if we don't show we're willing to take the bull by the horns.
Yeah.
Goddamn bored. Just going to find the loo. Never do battle on a full bladder, eh?
Oh, yeah. Listen, I'm sorry about us barging in like that.
No, really, I enjoyed it.
We just wanted to show how keen we were fighting for the funding and that.
I did say I'd sort you out an appointment. Okay, okay. It hasn't exactly put Ross in the best mood. And I hope Carol's not going to put the tin hat on it by turning up late.
No, she's still here. She's just nipped to the toilet.
Pity she's here, really. Your best chance would probably be if she hadn't turned up at all.
Well, how do you mean?
Well, come on, Mick. I mean, let's face it, she's a bit of a loudmouth.
Hey, come on. You know, if some of the other parents showed a bit of Carol's drive and determination, that's what we'd get somewhere.
Hiya, love. Ross the boss all ready for us, then?
Talked about nothing else all afternoon. He'll be here in a minute.
Grace. Hey, they've got great soap in the loos here. Better than I have at home.
Beth, love.
Oh, sorry.
I'll put you here.
Sorry for crashing in on you at tea time.
No, it's fine. Rage, fetch the rest, would you, love? Beth!
Listen, now me and Jimmy have collected so much, I was wondering what to do with the cash. You know, whether we should stick it in the bank or what. See, we weren't expecting to collect so much so quickly. Hiya.
Yeah, hi. Well, I suppose it is a lot of cash to have lying around. Building society's probably your best bet.
My dad was manager of a building society. Hardly the top of the commercial ladder, was it?
Beth?
We have to have chips again.
Well, since when didn't you like chips?
Since I've been on a diet.
What diet? And anyway, what for?
Yeah, should be me talking about going on diets. You don't need to lose weight, do you?
I wish people would stop telling me what I need and what I don't need.
All right, that's enough. If you seriously wanted to diet, I'll get you some proper low-cal stuff in.
Oh, so you do think that I'm overweight then?
I didn't say that.
Well, I best not eat this then, had I?
You going over to Margaret's?
To my room, if that's okay.
It's been like this all day. I don't know what's the matter with her.
So, was Teddy all right when you left him then?
Well, I won't go as far as to say that. He'd calmed down a bit, but he's still trying to cut himself off. Block out the world.
Poor guy. Do you think you can reach him?
I think we can. I'm going to need help from both of you on this one.
Do what we can, won't we, Kate?
Of course, yeah.
Well, early night for me, I think. And thanks, Kate. I really enjoyed today. All right if I have a bath?
Yeah, help yourself.
Night.
Night.
Nice.
Worked out why Caroline's here yet?
What do you mean?
Well, obvious. God's helping us out our own troubles by giving her the chance to help someone else.
Oh, Teddy, you mean?
I think I'll go up as well.
I'll come with you, shall I?
Not tonight, eh? I'm going to need all my concentration for prayer. Good night, then.
Good night.
Of course, we realise that Graysons are going to be funding this other project, but, well, we think that the kids' sports sessions are a special case.
I'm afraid every cause we sponsor thinks it's special, Mr. Johnson. But since our funds aren't infinite, there's nothing we can do. Well, look, it's getting late, so thanks both for coming in.
There is something we haven't talked about. Like, maybe if Grayson's can't fund all of the sports project, they could just give us some sort of donation towards it.
Oh, I'm afraid that's not possible either, Mrs. Salter. I'm sorry. Of course, if it was just up to me personally, I'd be happy to support what you're trying to do, but I'm afraid it's a group decision. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be giving us the bull as well as the bums rush, eh?
Mick.
I'm sorry. Oh, you're not sorry at all, are you? I mean, those kids being out on the street, it means nothing to you, does it?
I've stayed late, especially to see you, Mr. Johnson, without an appointment. And I've given your request my proper consideration.
Oh, yeah, sure. You know, I should have known better before coming here expecting you to listen. Proper consideration? I mean, that's just jargon for we don't care, isn't it? You lot. You don't even consider your own staff, let alone a bunch of kids. You didn't even support Marianne when that creep Charles Weeks was crawling all over her.
I really do think that brings the meeting to a close.
Mr. Ross, I wouldn't want you to think
If you have criticisms of management, Marianne, perhaps next time you'd like to discuss them with me, as well as with your friends. Good night.
Thanks a million.
I'm sorry. I just lost my rag, didn't I?
Thought for a minute you were going to land in one there.
Just landed me in it instead.
Come on, it was me that blasted off at him. I know I shouldn't have done...
But you did, didn't you?
You don't think this mood of Beth's got anything to do with her dad, do you? Like delayed reaction sort of thing?
Nah.
Oh, she might be worrying about going back to college or boyfriend trouble. Expect you're hungry now, missing your tea.
Nope, I just want a drink.
Can't find the nose on her face, that one.
Hey, your mum's worried about you, you know. I know you're upset about this Margaret business.
To you, it might just be this Margaret business. To me, it means I've lost a friend.
But is that all you want to see it as? Just a friend?
I don't know. I think so. I just know that I really miss her. And I've screwed things up, haven't I?
Yeah, I know. But listen...
Oh, for God's sake. Please don't tell me that you know how I feel and I'll get over it. You know everything, don't you? It's a pity you don't know enough to mind your own business for once.
Beth, what is the matter?
And you're the same. Why can't you just leave me alone?
Beth, love, is it your dad? Is that what's wrong?
Oh, for God's sake, it's always got to be about him, hasn't it? You know nothing about me. I hate living here. I could be in London now, but instead I'm stuck in this dump thanks to you.
She didn't mean it.
Yes, she did. And let's face it, she's right, isn't she? I've ruined her chances. I've ruined everything for her.
Good night, Kate.
Yeah, night. Are you sure you don't want me to come in with you?
Not tonight, eh?
But I thought me and you were together, you know. Wasn't it any good?
You were great. It's just I don't want to take advantage of you, that's all.
You're not? It's not because Caroline's here, is it?
I told you, Caroline's here because she needs our support. But if you don't want her here...
No, I mean, I just miss having you to myself.
I want to be with you as well. But we both know that's selfish, don't we? Sometimes we have to share each other with the people who need us. Good night. Sleep well, eh?
Good night.
Caroline, it's only me.
And Brookside's back tomorrow when Dee Dee's got the bit between her teeth and she's determined to find out if she's going to be a grandma, or if she is a grandma, in fact.